Hello everyone, so I am back we're going to start with Libra today, of course. First I'm going to just shuffle for the overall energy for Libra. Of course I did already pre-shuffle and pre-read all of the decks, as well as cleanse the energy for this reading. So yeah, what do we have for the month of June pertaining to Libra? What energies are overall affecting Libra for the month of June? We have two. Okay, overall energy, destiny. Okay, so first off the bat, we have transformation, but it is reverse. And the house that is being affected the most is the 7th house of partnerships. Sorry guys, I have a lot of candles lit in the background, so you might see a bit of a glare, but I do apologize about that. So like I was saying, first off the bat, I see a situation where, yeah, there is a relationship here, but also there's an energy of not being able to transmute what has already been done, transform from this situation, from this relationship. Of course, it could be partners in a lot of different ways, including work, if you want to use that. But with Libra being the sign of partners, partnerships, relationships, Venus, and it's directly being affected by Scorpio, which is where we transform. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio at this time, or someone with placements in their chart. But I don't want to say that you're being restricted from this transformation. Maybe an energy of guilt around wanting to transform up and out of this situation. But regardless of the fact, you are feeling stuck right now. I can pull some just extra cards to clarify what exactly you're feeling stuck by. Of course, pertaining to your relationships and what's not growing, what's being stunted, what's not transforming. And we block our blessings that way when we stay in something a little bit too much longer than we're supposed to. When you feel it deep down, you feel like, yeah, I have to do something, but maybe almost being blocked by fear. Yes, we have the world reversed and being unable to end a cycle. With the world, it's a karmic cycle, ignoring what universe is putting out for you. Give me 1 second. Okay, we have quite a few cards. I'm just going to put them back. What else do we have pertaining to Libra not being able to transform? What is unable to transform? Definitely a relationship, a marriage, a bonded partnership, where you may have contracts and loans and children together, but it's tradition overall, not being able to break away from what you know, what has been proven to work. And trying to balance out what you need and putting it below what someone else may need. This could be a Taurus. I'm getting Taurus from the World and the Hierophant. Even Sagittarius. There's a lot of red going on in these cards. So, it's definitely a heated, passionate type situation. Let's take a look here. A relationship that is over. There is no more emotion being poured into these cups. There's no more communication, exchange. I want to even say possibly sex, like you guys are staying together for financial reasons, ignoring what you need, what you should be doing, keeping yourself distracted, but also thinking about it heavily behind the scenes as well. So we definitely need to take the time to really sit down with ourselves and think about what it's going to look like years from now, especially if you've already spent years. Is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? It works, but are you happy? Are you emotionally fulfilled? Because both of you aren't able to get this from each other. There's definitely a lot of secrets, a lot of watching, a lot of paranoia, almost like shutting people out in order to stay secure in the situation. Like, no, I don't want to meet new people because they may provoke me to want to remove myself from this relationship. So it's almost like the hermit's not here, but it's definitely at a two minds type, finding some type of balance, but very low vibrational. And you guys may not be negative with each other, but it's like almost like wanting to stay in this low vibration so you don't have to think about what's better. So that's definitely something you need to put your mind to. Being unable to make a decision, being stuck, no movement forward. This is serious, you guys. I know there's a lot of different transits going on, portals opening up, some things closing, but eclipse season is coming. So you really should just think about what it is that you want. Almost like getting that Aries mindset, even Scorpio sometimes, where they have no problem putting themselves first in situations where, especially a Scorpio, they know they're not growing. They know they're not able to transform and bring that breath of fresh air back into their lungs. Their whole thing is to die in order to live again. And something here is needing to die. It could even just be your old way of doing things with this person, like just transforming this relationship into something more, something more meaningful, something outside of the things you guys have already done and tried, especially when you're in long relationships. You have to keep transforming, reviving, trying up new things, if that makes sense. We should do an advice card for sure. I was going to use this deck, but I don't think it's really appropriate in this situation. So I'm going to do an advice card from the same deck that has there's a mosquito in here. Hold on, guys. I think I got it. So sorry about that. I despise mosquitoes. So just an overall advice for Libras coming for the month of June. We already have the overall, so it's like, what are really the questions we should be asking? An overall advice card for us needing to up and rise from the situation. Okay. Obviously, it's Taurus, and Taurus is very stubborn. They don't make moves unless there's a sure thing. They know the outcome. They know the pros, the cons. They move very methodical. I don't want to say slow because they're at their own pace. But at this point, it's like you're pretty much stagnant, or you're holding on to material possessions too tightly, not making room for the new because you just want to hold on to what you know works. That's not always a good thing. It's a 5 here, so obviously it's a struggle. This is pertaining to your relationship, your foundation, your home, what you call life, your everyday life. even though you struggle with these things, it's almost like you bury them deep down in order to just move forward to the next day, hoping that eventually it will get better. But obviously you've outgrown this stage and you're just in the cocoon, scared to come out of it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I know I can be a little harsh, but I think it's because I'm a Libra too. And I resonate. I love everyone to be happy, even if it's at the expense of my own. So I hope that was helpful. Of course, I'll be back to just get some updates later on in the month. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you again later. Bye.